Colony established. Council agenda ready. System survey complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
We are still gathering data on the alien spacecraft that was reported in the Eglower system. If this vessel is an emissary of a previously unknown alien civilization, as seems likely, we must determine if they go with the grace of the spirits, or if they are agents of wickedness. The first step will be to divine their language and the nature of their belief system.
Anomaly found.
Sensors report a number of possible points of interest within the dense debris field surrounding 409F-IT. An aluminum plate, anodized gold, is recovered from the surface of 409F-IT. Everyone aboard the ZZ Magellan recognized it long before analysis and database cross-referencing confirm its origins. After some initial successes in deducing the fundamentals of the language used by the Ta aliens, our progress in establishing meaningful communications with them has stalled. It appears that they speak in strange riddles, somehow conveying meaning through short and seemingly nonsensical phrases of which we can only guess the significance.
Construction complete. System survey complete. Spaceborne life form encountered. Research complete.
We have received a communique from a previously I bring greetings from Imperatrix Zepeka Uitzlochtl, the undisputed ruler of the Skirgan authority. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. Option 1, our warriors salute you, Scourge. Option 2, we will fight for our right to exist, Scourge. Option 3, keep out of our way or we will make you. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Soliel has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time.
System survey complete.
As we continued to investigate the Ta aliens, who we now know to be the human allied worlds, it became clear that the phrases they use are references to significant, well-known events that happened at some point in their past. The meanings of these references are apparently generally recognized among their kind, and can be a shorthand for expressing a sentiment or state of affairs. Fortunately, it seems that this form of their language is not the only version of it, but merely the high
Construction
speech,
complete.
used in official settings and between intellectuals. An altogether more comprehensible low speech vernacular is used in more informal settings, especially among the young and those of lesser intelligence. Unfortunately, it is considered gravely insulting to speak to one of high standing using the low speech, so that they must treat us as the intellectual equivalents of children in order to communicate with us. Option 1. Contact them in the low speech. Option 2. Surely we can manage. Envoy Benito Capello pauses, looking confused. We have gathered several phrases that they seem to begin their messages with. Which should we use to greet them? Option 1. Tupra, his
System
hands
survey
beckoning.
complete.
Option 2. Tupra, her
Colonization
eyes
in
opened.
progress.
Option 3. Better to play this safe, on second thought. The reaction to our words was instantaneous. Smiles, or at least, what we believe to be their equivalent of smiles, broke out among the humans, who uttered several phrases of unmistakably friendly character. It seems we chose our form of greeting well. Option 1, a most delightful people. Option 2, we can leverage this to find out more about them.
An alien empire has established communications.
Greetings from the human allied worlds. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens regardless of their species. Our elected leader, President Contreras, hopes for a long and fruitful relationship with your people. Option 1, we share the same divine heritage, humans.
Construction complete. Colonization in progress. Construction complete.
So Lily. How delightful. We hadn't expected to encounter you for a few centuries yet. Personally, I thought you would wipe yourselves out long before leaving your gravity well, but I am glad to be proven wrong. Option 1, we share the same divine heritage, Figuri.
Construction complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. Special project complete. Construction complete.
The Tassergoid is an extremely
Special
lethal
project
predator
complete.
that stalks the dense jungles of Sudra at night, paralyzing its prey with electric shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube-like mouth. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members from the ZZ Magellan were lost to these creatures before a specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology on Soliel will rename one of its wings after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. The galactic nomads aboard the pursuing Waters fleet have sent us a parting message. They are leaving our galaxy from the outer rim and setting sail towards their next destination. Where will they end up next? Will they ever find what they are searching for? One of the
Colony
scientists working
established.
at the observation post orbiting Larbo 4 has been
Construction
reported missing.
complete.
He was taking part in a covered mission to collect plant samples from the planet's surface, but did not return to the shuttle with
Colony
the rest of his
established.
team. We have been conducting a limited search so as not to alert the pre-FTLS, but so far without success.
Research complete. System survey complete. Construction complete.
We have caught a delegate from the Iferix amalgamated fleets in a rare blunder, letting slip their empire's true feelings about us to another, anonymous party. More than the usual political mudslinging, these amount to an outright insult, as it appears we are the subjects of fierce ridicule amongst Iferix society. Whether or not we pay any mind to this baseless slander, diplomacy and pride would demand that we stand our ground. Option 1, this is an outrage. Option 2, they are not worthy of our scorn.
Council agenda available. Research complete.
During its survey of BYSH-4, the ZZ Magellan discovered deposits of rare crystals. These crystals have properties that make them extremely effective at focusing laser beams, and they are also a critical component in most advanced electronics. In addition, many cultures treasure them as decorations and adornments. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. A routine ecological study of our colony on Hadnock has stumbled upon a strange fungal life form. The science team reports that the surface of the mycelium is shimmering and colorful, but what was most intriguing to them was the fact that separate clusters were seemingly communicating with one another whenever something occurred within a wide radius. Furthermore, the biology of the organism appears to be clearly alien to the ecosystem of the colony. Puzzled, the local science team has requested specialized support as we might be dealing with a sentient species. Option 1. Dispose of them.
Colonization in progress. Construction complete.
We have concerning reports coming from Hadnock. Upon further examination, it seems that the alien fungus we found is emitting a signal towards a location in the galaxy that we were unable to pinpoint so far. Telemetry and security analysis indicate that it is completely possible for the mycelium to be some kind of advanced spying organism. However, it is worth noting that this organism is old. There is a fair chance that whomever engineered these spying mushrooms is not around anymore. But if they are, it might be best not to poke the sleeping predator. Option 1, we need to know more. Careful analysis of the mycelium and the signals showed that it was likely part of a network of similar organisms, possibly spanning across the galaxy as a whole, and maybe beyond. While we do not know much, we discovered that as part of the network, this mycelium was also receiving signals from other places. Considering several factors, including the volume of data transferred, we do not think that the network is still in use. The fact that it is still partially active indicates that it is probably just dormant and not destroyed. Option: what can we learn from it?
System survey complete.
A flotilla of civilian transports carrying Garodi refugees from the Brutes have arrived in our space. They have been allowed to settle on Abskyke. These unfortunate outcasts were forcefully expelled from their homes by the Equinian authorities. They have been traveling from system to system since then, in a desperate attempt to find new homes before the last of their dwindling supplies were used up.
System survey complete.
Several spacefaring empires, some of them unknown to us, have banded together to form a galactic community. This supranational institution is to serve as a forum where important matters can be discussed. Although we were not involved in its founding, the other members have extended an invitation to the Solili Republic for formal membership. Should we accept? Option 1, yes, let us join this community. We are receiving a transmission from the Zoom Stellar Mandate. Greetings from the Zoom Stellar Mandate. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens regardless of their species. Our elected leader, President Vaki JDIR, hopes for a long and fruitful relationship with your people.
Council agenda ready. Construction complete. Spaceborne life form encountered. Research complete. Incoming transmission.
Conderables.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
Mi conderables.
The Solelian people should not be prisoners in the Soleli Republic, and neither should our own people be limited to inhabit our territory. Let us agree to remedy this. Effects: enter into a migration treaty with human allied worlds. Our populations will be able to freely move between both empires.
Construction complete.
This planet emits strange magnetic waves, quite unlike anything we have seen so far, almost as if it is trying to communicate with us. It is only logical to investigate this unusual phenomenon. We may have just encountered an extraordinary example of life on a planetary scale.
System survey complete. Colony established. System survey complete. Construction complete.
A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails was recently observed in the Sol system. Its passing was
Incoming
uneventful.
transmission.
Mi conderables.
Here at Human Allied Worlds we consistently deliver more for less, and today we would like to offer you a deal you simply cannot refuse. A commercial pact, with us. Tell us you can't refuse. Effects: form a commercial pact with Human Allied Worlds. This will increase the value of both empires' trade networks. The deal will grant us energy 14.68.
Construction complete. Blocker cleared. Construction complete.
A private collector on Hadnock has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be IRA's Xi'an in origin. Despite government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Option 1, everyone has a price. Option 2, it belongs in a museum. Option 3, let the collector keep it.
Anomaly found. Blocker cleared. Construction complete.
We are receiving strange reports from our observers above Larvo 4. One of the native kingdoms has rallied under a mysterious religious figure, and we have seen evidence of them using advanced technology far beyond their current level of development. Could this be related to our missing scientist?
System survey complete. Blocker cleared. Anomaly found.
The small astrometric lab on our observation post orbiting Larvo 4 has detected a Class 4 asteroid on an incoming trajectory. Unless action is taken, it will
Incoming
impact the
transmission.
planet's southern hemisphere with enough force to cause an extinction-level event. Our mission of passive observation would typically prohibit us from
cleared.
intervening, but many of our scientists have argued for an exception in this case. To do nothing. During its survey of Edna 2, the ZZ Magellan discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed Zero. It is an extremely rare
Anomaly
aerosol
found.
of exotic particles that appears to have been deposited here through a meteor
Station
impact,
under attack.
but its true origin is a mystery. If ingested by genetically gifted individuals, this aerosol should act as a very potent, and potentially addictive, drug that enhances psi abilities. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation.
System survey complete. Anomaly found. Construction complete.
The asteroid that was heading towards Acruxi has been destroyed before it could reach the planet's
Anomaly
surface.
found.
What fragments reached the atmosphere burned up safely before they could cause any harm. Aside from having witnessed what
Research
must have been a
complete.
spectacular meteor shower, the pre-FTL aliens of the Mathan Society have no idea how close to extinction they just came.
Anomaly found. Construction complete. System survey complete.
De facto galactic trade,
Situation log
unbound by the
updated.
performance of international diplomacy, has existed since we first discovered that we are not alone in the universe. As new borders are discovered and old ones redrawn across the galaxy, galactic leaders agree that it is time to legitimize this commercial forum so that all may benefit. In the coming years, independent traders and government agencies will be looking to establish a quasi-centralized hub for galactic commerce. We would surely benefit were this hub to fall within solely alien space, so we can choose to promote one of our worlds for this purpose.
Construction complete. Ships upgraded. Construction complete. System survey complete.
Greetings, friends. It has been some time. Firstly, I want to apologize for all the effort you've put into looking for me. My disappearance on Larbo 4 was entirely intentional. The pre-FTLS here have come to see me as something of a god, and why shouldn't they? After much deliberation, I have decided to bring true civilization to these pre-FTLS. Option 1, what has gotten into you? Option 2, you will report for immediate extraction. Option 3, you're insane. Option 4, goodbye. It is too late for that, I'm afraid. I am done taking orders from those beneath my station. My intellect was at your disposal, but you chose to squander it. Here I am treated with the respect I deserve. This is my home now. With my knowledge and the technical schematics I brought with me, I will jumpstart this culture and usher in a golden age. Option 1, what has gotten into you? Option 2, you will report for immediate extraction. I was tired. Tired of short-sighted ethical constraints, tired of the ridicule I suffered at the hands of my peers. Most of all, I was tired of passive observation. What nonsense! It is our duty to interfere with pre-FTL cultures, to guide and shape them along a path of our choosing. Observing quietly from the sidelines is just a shameful way of skirting responsibility. Option 1, what has gotten into you? On the contrary, I have never been more lucid. The death of the Solili Republic is inevitable. You'd have to be blind not to see the signs.
Construction complete.
It may take anything from a decade to a century, but your downfall will come. After you have finished destroying yourselves with inaction, the galaxy will belong to vibrant young cultures such as the one I am in the process of building. There is little more to say. I bid you farewell. We have detected the presence of a pre-FTL alien civilization on NKEF 4 in the NKEF system. They are presently in what could be considered a late medieval age, with a firm grasp of metallurgy and a feudal society. The printing press is accelerating the spread of knowledge. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Following a long period of growing support for the Flood Primacy Party, the Flood hegemony has finally embraced
System
the faction, adopting their core values and policies. As a result of bringing this faction into their government, they have become more outwardly xenophobic. Greetings, Solili. As you no doubt know, we Fijyar are dedicated to the study and conservation of all forms of life in the galaxy. We have studied your species and determined that the Solili Republic is unlikely to last for more than a few centuries at best. To ensure the continuation of the Solili species should the worst befall your empire, we would like to acquire a part of your population for our endangered species preserve. We will construct a special reservation that perfectly mirrors the natural habitat of your species, and its population will be well taken care of and protected from all harm, so you need not worry on their behalf. So, what do you say? Will you contribute to our preserve and safeguard the future of your species? Option 1, very well, you will have your contribution. Option 2, our people are not for sale, Fijyar.
System survey complete. Construction complete. Research complete. Construction complete. System survey complete.
Are you in great physical pain, or is that your thinking expression? Effects, wanton abuse like this cannot be overlooked. Our relationship with Svendian Empire has declined. The Star Nation formerly known as the Istran League has been destroyed by its enemies. How this will affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen.
Research complete.
Our operatives in the Iriso Confederation have uncovered something unusual, credible hints that the Garodian sovereignty are plotting to deceive us. We have no exact details of the apparent scheme yet, but it's said to involve manipulation of our existing relationships, undermining agreements of trust in our very way of life. Quite how this information came to be known by the Irisu is unclear. Our own operatives' efforts to tail suspected Irisu intelligence operatives seem to have paid off, though. If this intelligence is genuine, the Irisu may just have done the hard work of gathering it for us. Following a long period of growing support for the March of the Brave, the Iferix Amalgamated Fleets has finally embraced the faction, adopting their core values and policies.
Construction complete.
As a result of bringing this faction into their government, they have become more outwardly militaristic.
Incoming transmission. An alien empire has established communications. Spaceborne life form encountered. Construction complete.
The center of galactic commerce has manifested in the Sol system, within the borders of the human allied worlds. The human administration has officially legitimized this marketplace, where resources can be bought and sold through unaffiliated third parties.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
The pre-FTL aliens on Hadnock 3 have recently advanced beyond the Neolithic era and into the equivalent of an early Bronze Age. Metalworking is widespread, and the first written languages have appeared. Cities and larger communities are taking shape, and the aliens have now spread across a significant portion of the planet's surface. We have received alarming reports from the surface of Larbo 4. It looks like our rogue scientist is consolidating power. He has given one of the feudal kingdoms access to advanced weaponry, and they are now in the process of conquering the rest of the planet in his name. A plan has been proposed to forcibly extract him, but it will require significant ground forces. There is no telling what effect this will have on the native population, as many have come to see him as a god. Option 1, the operation is a
Situation
go.
log updated.
Remove him. The alien civilization on Offang 4 has finished construction of its first interplanetary vessel in orbit of their home world. For better or worse, these aliens are now ready to join the galactic community and must be counted among the galaxy's current spacefaring races. Greetings. You have no doubt taken note of our ascent from humble beginnings, just as we have taken note of your starbase orbiting our star. We understand that this starbase represents some hypothetical claim on this system. We ask only that you relinquish this hold on our space, ceding the starbase to the beings who have called Offang home since time immemorial. It is only just.
Construction complete. Research complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. System survey complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Having led Bagua Squadron to victory in the Suetern system, Commander Andrea de Rosa has grown increasingly confident and now refuses to even contemplate the very notion of retreating from future engagements.
Hostile station engaged.
The Bagua Squadron has destroyed a pirate station in the Suetern system, and recovered its strong room module.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile station engaged.
The Bagua Squadron has destroyed a pirate station in the Messertham system, and recovered its strong room module.
System survey complete. Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
The Bagua Squadron has destroyed a pirate station in the Trois system, and recovered its strong room module.
System survey complete. System survey complete.
One of our scientists has gone rogue and is being worshipped as a god by the pre-FTLS on Larbo 4.
Construction
An operation
complete.
must be launched to remove him, by force if necessary. We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Uze-Glor system. We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Uze-Glor system. For now, we have codenamed them Hate Aliens, until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we should decipher it so that we can assess how much of a threat they pose.
Construction complete.
We have successfully extracted the rogue
Special
scientist
project
from
complete.
Larvo 4. Hundreds of pre-FTLS were tragically gunned down when they launched suicidal attacks against our forces in a futile attempt to protect their god. Our legal system will now deal with the scientist, but the impact of these events on the planet's civilization must be immense. They still possess some of our technology, and their deity has just been spirited away by invaders from the stars.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
The irregularity we had designated as Hate Aliens appears to be made of some sort of crystalline material. Curiously, it seems to be able to propel itself across the void and protect itself when necessary, indicating that it may be alive. Our researchers are working hard to find out more.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Our researchers have finished investigating the reports of extraordinary,
An alien
free-floating
empire has
crystal-like
established
objects observed in the
communications.
Solili Republic system. Their findings are startling. The ship-size objects and their
System
slightly
survey
smaller but
complete.
equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. Even should we not find a martial use for them, studying
System
a shattered
survey
crystal would
complete.
no doubt yield interesting results.
Incoming transmission.
Mi conderana, please.
As interstellar trade between our systems continues to grow, a large group of faithless criminals from Soliel have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war. These heretics have started calling themselves the Brazen Band and are responsible for several attacks against our vulnerable trade routes in the Ebenor system. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue.
Construction complete. An alien empire has established communications.
So Lily, we have observed your lack of technological progress with concern. At your current pace, we fear that you will never reach your true potential before you wipe yourselves out or are conquered by a more advanced species. In order to help you along, we will transfer a data cache of Fijyar scientific knowledge. You will no doubt find its contents to be of invaluable worth to your empire. Option 1, we graciously accept. Option 2,
Spaceborne
we do
life
not
form
need
encountered.
Fijyar charity.
Prothelatina.
Construction complete.
Van a disparar.
The crystalline entities
Special
are probably
project
alive.
complete.
A perhaps more descriptive name for them is silicate animate matter, as they have little in common with biological or traditionally artificial life. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as if those sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal.
Spaceborne life form encountered. Spaceborne life form encountered.
Kila po se trouve sa polkiec. Töbesit min klapiturra komputu.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. Council agenda available. Construction complete.
A series of deep
Situation
boreholes on the
log
surface of
updated.
Hadnock I are all that remain of the IRA's Xi'an mining operation that was active on this world some 1.2 million years ago. The ZZ Magellan has conducted a thorough surface scan, but we have yet to find the remains of any actual mining facilities. The crew of the
Special
ZZ
project
Magellan has
complete.
managed to collect a small group of Udlorans from the icy surface of Hadnock. These white, furry omnivores wrap themselves into tight balls and roll across the planet's snow fields at astonishing speeds. One animal was clocked at over 80 kilometers per hour. This aided in their detection, since the passage of their rolling forms kicks up huge plumes of swirling snow.
Construction complete. Council agenda ready. Blocker cleared. Special project complete.
After investigating the boreholes on Hadnock I, our archaeologists found the fossilized remains of over 100 IRA's Xi'an miners at the bottom of one of them. They appear to be more victims of the Javorian pox that brought about the fall of the IRA's Xi'an Concordat. In a futile attempt to keep the disease from spreading, their comrades dumped the bodies down one of the boreholes before the planet was evacuated. After intense study of our recovered IRA's Xi'an artifacts, scientists on Soliel have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of Iris, the home system of the ancient IRA's Xi'an civilization. We should launch an expedition to this system before someone else beats us to it.
Blocker cleared. Research complete.
Earlier today, a barrage of surface-to-space missiles was launched from the surface of Larbo 4 at our observation post. The station was destroyed with no survivors. There can be no doubt that the pre-FTL civilization on the planet's surface is continuing to advance at an incredible rate, despite the fact that we removed the influence of their so-called god. The technology he gave them must have triggered a lasting scientific revolution.
Special project complete.
Irisha, the former homeworld of the IRA's Xi'an
Research
Concordat.
complete.
Someone has relatively recently, within the last 2,000 years, gone through the trouble of systematically bombarding every square meter of the Moon's surface from orbit, possibly a misguided attempt to keep the Javorian pox from resurfacing. Despite this, the surface is still covered in the fossilized remains of the billions of IRA's Xi'ans who succumbed to the plague in the final years of their empire. By the time it had spread to their home world, most of the worlds in the IRA's Xi'an Concordat had already fallen, and their alien vassals were in open revolt. Judging by ancient satellite logs recovered from orbit, the mood among the population on the IRA's Xi'an homeworld was largely resigned by this point. The widespread panic that accompanied the first outbreaks of the pox on the colonies was largely absent, as most had come to accept the fact that the end was drawing near. Spirits protect me. You look like our holy savior, yet the differences are telling. He spoke of demons who would mimic appearance, and that might one day descend from the heavens to steal away. The prophecy came true, and there is no doubt in my mind that it was your doing. Where is our holy savior, wretched creature? I demand immediate release. Option 1, your holy savior was an alien scientist. Option 2, he was executed for his crimes against your people. Option 3, very well. He will be released into your custody. Cease thy blasphemy. Slandering the name of the Holy Savior is an unforgivable sin, and punishable by death. It is only through his sacred implements that our civilization managed to achieve all that it has. I will forgive your trespass, so long as you return the Holy Savior to us. Option 1, your Holy Savior was an alien scientist. Option 2, he was executed for his crimes against your people. Option 3, very well. He will be released into your custody. Murderers. Vile, treacherous demons. Mark my words, this crime will not go unpunished. Though it may take 1,000 years, my people will see your demonic empire ground to dust.
Construction complete.
Various research stations across our empire have detected subtle distortions in hyperspace, centered upon the starbase at Soliel. The effect presents in real space as a localized aurora, which starbase inhabitants describe as brightly colored, gaseous tendrils enveloping the station. Furthermore, our allies in the Confederated Interlinked Systems report similar phenomena in their capital systems. President Schlargem has called for an immediate and coordinated investigation into this matter. Option 1, fascinating. Option 2, we don't have time for this.
Situation log updated. Blocker cleared.
Többszit min klapiturra komputer.
Research complete. Construction complete. System survey complete.
Our observation post above
Situation
NCAT-4 has
log
detected an
updated.
illegal settlement on the planet's surface. It appears to be some kind of outpost set up by Solili smugglers and other criminal elements from the Solili Republic. There have already been isolated incidents where the smugglers came into contact with the native pre-FTLS, some of which ended in violence. We need to act quickly to contain this situation and remove the criminals before they can cause any more damage.
Construction complete. Ships upgraded. Construction complete. Construction complete. Ships upgraded. System survey complete.